I called it the Iran Cold War because the real war is not between Iran and Israel, but the real war is between Saudi Arabia and Iran. Now, I want you to meet three people. First person I want you to meet is Jared Kushner. Jared Kushner is an in-law to Trump who got married to Trump's daughter, Ivanka Trump. The Israel lobby. Ever wondered why America is always on Israel's side, regardless which administration, from Biden administration, Clinton, Obama, Trump administration, they were always on Israel's side. From the Gulf War, which was Iraq, Israel in 1991, to Israel, Yemen, Israel, Palestine, Israel, Lebanon, and now Israel, Iran, which I call the Iran Cold War. In a bit, I will explain why I called it Iran Cold War. But now let's stick to why America is always on Israel's side. And that reason is the Israel lobby. Yeah, the Israel lobby is real, and it's one of the strongest geopolitical lobbies in the world, with two strong lobby organizations. One is AIPAC and two is Christian Zionists. But I'm going to be focusing more on AIPAC, which will take me to the current Iran-Israel war. And besides, I don't think I want to talk about Christian Zionists for the existence of this video, because you know what they will call it: anti-Semitic. Now let's talk about AIPAC. AIPAC is the second strongest lobby organization in the world, next to Pioneers. Pioneers is the first with over 30 million members, and AIPAC is the second with over 100,000 members. Now I want you to meet three people. First person I want you to meet is Jared Kushner. Jared Kushner is an in-law to Trump who got married to Trump's daughter, Ivanka Trump. Jared Kushner's father, Josh Kushner, was a strong supporter of AIPAC. Jared Kushner is a close friend, and when I say close friend, I mean very close friend to the remaining two people I'm about to introduce. One is the leader of Saudi Arabia, MBS, Mohammed bin Salman, and the other is the leader of Israel, the Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu. In fact, Benjamin Netanyahu is so close to Jared Kushner to the extent most of the time he visits US, he puts up at Jared Kushner's home, and of course, Donald Trump is also an in-law to Jared Kushner, so that also makes him closer to three of them. Now remember I said earlier I called this war the Iran Cold War, yeah? Here is why. I called it the Iran Cold War because the real war is not between Iran and Israel, but the real war is between Saudi Arabia and Iran. Crazy, right? However, that does not mean there is no conflict between Iran and Israel. I mean, if you trace it back to the Islamic Revolution in 1979, there's been conflict, and also the proxies, you know, Iran supporting Hamas, supporting Yemen, Lebanon, and all of that. Of course, there is a conflict, but the main conflict is between Saudi Arabia and Iran, because Saudi Arabia is even against the existence of Iran and also against the nuclear program of Iran. So Israel and Saudi Arabia have common interest, and that is Saudi Arabia is against Iran's regime and nuclear program. Israel also wants to advance power in the Middle East, but they cannot advance their power in the Middle East when they have Iran in the picture that has been funding and supporting Israel's enemy like Lebanon, Yemen, and also Palestine, of course. So Israel also want to advance their power in the Middle East by gaining land and all of that. That's why Benjamin Netanyahu said he will not watch Iran develop nuclear weapon because it will be a threat to him. So Saudi Arabia and Israel, these two friends, Benjamin Netanyahu and MBS, I told you earlier, they are friends here. So these two people now have common interest. This is where Donald Trump comes in. Now I told you Donald Trump is an in-law to their other friend, which is Jared Kushner. Now they are going to bring Donald Trump to champion this conflict because America, of course, got the military capacity. Now you would know Donald Trump was going to be the champion of this war. Of course, the American military and all of that through the Israel lobby, because from Trump's first administration, Trump withdrew from the Iran nuclear deal that was even going to bring peace between Iran and America. Recently, you saw when he tweeted that Iran should have signed the deal he gave them. That was the first thing Trump did. Second, Trump removed America's embassy in Israel from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. That even created a lot of controversies, in the world. Why Trump removed the embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Another thing Trump did in his first administration was he ordered the assassination of General Qasem Soleimani, who was the leader of the Iranian Refuge Guard. Now, there was 90% chance that Trump was going to be re-elected in November to come and finish what he started in his first administration. And that's why you saw once Trump got back into office, he made a trip to the Persian Gulf. He went to Saudi Arabia first and then later Qatar. Also remember, when Trump returned, it's not even up to 2 months, Israel strike Iran. And when Israel struck Iran, you already saw also Trump tweeted. He already made it clear he's on the side of Israel. He even said the Iran supreme leader should unconditionally resign. They should have signed the deal he gave them. So there's a chance that America is gonna strike Iran because these people are all working together. Trump's in-law, Jared Kushner, Trump himself, the leader of Saudi Arabia, and Benjamin Netanyahu. These are all the same people. But here is the prediction here. America, there's a chance America is gonna fight Iran. But the chance that America will win the war is very small. I don't even think America is gonna win the war against Iran. Maybe you come back to this video, I predicted it, But let me know if you want more videos on geostrategy, so I'll make sure I bring more videos like this. History, I love history and all of that. Otherwise, I'm gonna see you in the next video. Yeah, of course I'm gonna see you in the next video. Stay tuned. Bye.